Right then, Emma. After that massive, deluge, the world's literally washed clean, and God, he gives Noah and his sons this really profound, almost like a reboot of humanity's mission. It's fascinating, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, James. I was just reading it, and it's like, okay, Genesis 1, be fruitful and multiply, but here it's like reiterated with like even more oomph, eh? He's like, be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth. It's a huge command after, everyone else is gone.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not just that, is it? He really lays out man's dominion over creation in a new way. He says, the fear of you and the dread of you shall be on every beast. They are given into your hand. It's a powerful reaffirmation of man's place. And you know what? He even expands what they can eat.
Oh, right. That's what I found super interesting. Before it was all like green herbs, right? And now it's every moving thing that lives shall be food for you. Like I have given you all things, even as the green herbs. So meat's on the menu now, eh? That's a pretty big shift.
It is a massive shift. It kind of sets the stage for a very different relationship with the animal kingdom, doesn't it? Before the flood, it felt, well, perhaps a bit more idyllic in that regard. Now it's almost like a recognition of a tougher world and man's need to survive and thrive.
Okay, so meat's allowed, but there's a really stark but here, Like, but you shall not eat flesh with its life, that is, its blood. That's a pretty intense distinction, isn't it? Like, why the focus on the blood specifically?
Yes, absolutely crucial point, Emma. That really is the crux of it, isn't it? In ancient Near Eastern thought and within the biblical framework, blood is often seen as synonymous with life itself. So God is essentially saying, look, you can eat the animal, but don't consume its life force, its very essence. It kind of preserves a certain sanctity, doesn't it?
Yeah, it totally does. And then it escalates to human life, right? Like, surely for your lifeblood I will demand a reckoning. From the hand of every beast I will require it, and from the hand of man. Wow, so even animals are like accountable for human life now? That's like a super high value placed on human life.
Precisely. And this is where we get one of the earliest, most foundational laws, if you will, against murder. It's quite firm. Whoever sheds man's blood, by man his blood shall be shed. And the reason for it, that's the absolute kicker, the profound reason. For in the image of God he made man. It's an affirmation of human dignity, isn't it? That we carry something of the divine within us.
That's a really powerful grounding for like all justice, isn't it? Like it's not just about a life for a life, but it's because we're made in God's image. That changes everything about how we like treat each other, eh? It's not just like a social contract, it's divine.
And building on that, God then returns to the promise of fruitfulness for Noah and his sons, urging them to bring forth abundantly in the earth and multiply in it. But then we get to this truly beautiful, this pivotal moment with the covenant, don't we? It's such a magnificent promise after such destruction.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I love that part. He's not just establishing rules for humanity, but he's also making a promise to all living creatures, right? He says, I establish my covenant with you and with your descendants after you, and with every living creature. It's so encompassing, like it's for everyone and everything.
Yeah, exactly. And the core of it, the absolute promise is, never again shall all flesh be cut off by the waters of the flood. Never again shall there be a flood to destroy the earth. It's such a reassurance, isn't it? A divine guarantee against that level of destruction ever happening again. And the sign, Emma, the sign is just iconic.
The rainbow. Oh my goodness, yes. I set my rainbow in the cloud, and it shall be for the sign of the covenant between me and the earth. It's like such a simple, beautiful, yet profound reminder. Every time you see a rainbow, you're seeing God's promise, eh? That's really comforting.
It truly is. It's a perpetual sign, isn't it, for perpetual generations. So every time that glorious spectrum appears, God says, I will look on it to remember the everlasting covenant. It's God remembering, but also it's for us to remember. It's just brilliant, really, a tangible link to that promise.
So with the covenant established, you'd think, right, everything's a hunky-dory, a fresh start.
But then we dive into Noah's personal life and his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And this is where things get a bit, well, messy, to put it mildly, don't they?
Oh, yeah, super messy. Like Noah, he goes from being like the righteous man who saved humanity to being a farmer. And then he like plants a vineyard, makes wine, and gets drunk. It's such a human moment, you know? Like after all that, he messes up.
He absolutely does. It's a stark reminder that even biblical heroes are just men, aren't they? And in his drunkenness, he becomes uncovered in his tent. And then Ham, the father of Canaan, sees his father's nakedness. And this is where the trouble really starts, isn't it?
Yeah, it totally is. And he tells his two brothers outside. Like, instead of doing something about it himself or just like discreetly covering his dad, he goes and spreads the news, you know? It's almost like a disrespectful act, isn't it? A lack of honor, eh? Massively disrespectful. It's not just seeing, it's the telling. It kind of implies a certain voyeuristic delight or contempt, doesn't it? But then Shem and Japheth, bless them, they do the honourable thing. They take a garment, put it on their shoulders, and walk backwards to cover him without looking. That's a powerful contrast in filial respect, isn't it? So Noah wakes up and he like knows what his younger son Ham had done to him. And then we get this really heavy part where he curses Canaan, Ham's son. Like, cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants, he shall be to his brethren. That's pretty intense, eh, to curse the grandson?
It's incredibly intense, Emma, and it's been the subject of enormous debate, hasn't it? Why Canaan rather than Ham directly? Some scholars suggest it's because Canaan's descendants would later interact, often negatively, with Israel, Shem's descendants. Or perhaps it's a way of highlighting the long-term consequences of Ham's disrespectful act, the ripple effect, you know?
That makes sense. It's like the consequences of our actions can affect generations, right? And then he blesses Shem and Japheth. Like, blessed be the Lord, the God of Shem, and may Canaan be his servant. And for Japheth, may God enlarge Japheth, and may he dwell in the tents of Shem, and may Canaan be his servant. So it's pretty clear who got the favor.
Absolutely. It's a clear pronouncement of future destinies, if you will. Shem, through whom Israel descends, is directly linked to the worship of the Lord. Japheth is blessed with expansion and, crucially, a place within the spiritual heritage of Shem. It kind of sets up the geopolitical and spiritual landscape for centuries to come, doesn't it? A really profound legacy etched in that moment.
Yeah, it really does. And then it just wraps up with Noah living 350 years after the flood, making his total life 950 years before he dies. It's like a really long life, but it ends on this note of family drama that has like huge implications. It's a lot to unpack, James.
Right, Emma. A lot to unpack is an understatement. These ancient narratives, despite their complexity, offer profound insights for us today. What are some of the key takeaways for our listeners from this intricate chapter of human history and God's interaction with it?
Oh, absolutely, James. I think the biggest takeaway is that our choices, even small ones, have ripple effects, just like with Noah and his sons. It makes you really think about how we honor God and each other. And hey, if you're finding these discussions as insightful as we are, please remember to like this episode, share it with a friend, and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives.
Excellent point, Emma. The principle of consequences, both good and challenging, resonates through time. We want to empower our audience to not just passively listen, but to actively apply these truths to their lives, taking away practical wisdom for daily living.
Exactly. And to help you go even deeper, we've got a fantastic, completely free Bible study course available on our channel page. It's designed to guide you step by step through these foundational texts. So definitely sign up for that free course. It's a wonderful resource to continue your journey.
Indeed. It's about building on this knowledge. These stories aren't just history. They're blueprints for understanding humanity and our relationship with the divine. So engage with us, dive into the studies, and let's continue to grow together in wisdom.